Hello, everyone. I'm not used to talking, I'm used to singing. But yeah, COVID, I think obviously COVID was mad and really tough for most industries out there. But in particular, I think the music industry really was the first to be told, that's it, stop. You know, and still now it's still kind of bandied about as to whether or not we can go back to normality just yet. So it's a huge, massive shift in our industry, and that's, what, at least 18 months now? And I know I was talking to you about this before, and it's probably similar to any small business as well. When you're starting out, you get hit by something that changes your market entirely. You either crawl into a corner and cry and give up, or you go, which I did, not the give up part, and then you kind of go, okay, well, this is who I am, this is what I do. And if you believe in what you do and what you make, it's like a vocation, you can't help it, so you kind of realize you have to fight. And so, as it was all kind of starting to happen, I guess, here's another side of things, it's probably something, again, maybe it's tantamount to what you might do in business, is we were planning our year for 2019, was it 2019, 2020? To be our big year, I guess. So we had spent a lot of time making songs, which is, I guess, there's probably cameras here, but it's our product, you know. So we had a lot of it lined up, and we were fully invested in the quality of it and believed in it. And then this whole industry just shut it down. And it was coming into March, and we had just signed to Warner Records, and we were like, this is amazing, this is all going to kick off. And rather ironically, I guess, as it was getting closer, the song was called Survive. I mean, come on. And it was written also, weirdly, serendipitously, during another form of lockdown, which was the Beast from the East in 2018, when everything shut down. This whole country couldn't move. And just on a personal note, I guess, I went through a similar struggle. It wasn't anything to do about my music, but I was definitely in a turning point. I knew we were super blessed to have a space that Pete had provided for us in a studio. We could use it whenever we wanted. We were so lucky. And yet, for some reason, I was creatively stuck. And I think I was struggling with my own self-belief. I think that's what it really was. And I think probably all of us struggle with that at some point in our 20s, in our 30s, 40s, 50s. It doesn't matter what age you are. I think sometimes that you can hit a wall. And I remember, I think it's a song that's been played throughout this weekend as well. But it's called Survive. But I remember I'd be lying in my bed. I couldn't get out of it. And I used to just keep saying to myself, get up, get up. Like, you'll survive that. And then I just looked, it's so rather simple. I just looked out the door, and there was this big storm, and I said, open up the door and step into the storm, kind of like, what's the worst that can happen? You'll survive. And that's what this song is about. And it really means a lot that you guys would choose to use that on a weekend such as this, where I know there's lots of small businesses and people who really believe in what they do, and it can be scary to share ideas with people, but weekends like this that you are creating here, it means a huge amount to find mentorship, to find advice, to get real tough calls about your business and what you do, which is stuff we do to ourselves all of the time, which is like, is this song good enough? No, it's not. Tear it apart, start again. And you really have to be ruthless with yourself, but also not beat yourself down so much that you can't survive. So that's kind of where our COVID started. And from there, sorry, I'm talking so much, but from there...
No, this is amazing.
It just came back to me, actually. I remember as we were around that time, we said, you know what, screw it, we're going to release that song. And for whatever reason, because a lot of people did postpone their music because they didn't know what to do. The industry shut down, what's going to happen? We said, fuck it, we're going to put out a great song. And for whatever reason, it connected. And we got so much radio play, and it kept going. And I realized I was looking across at the lads, because we can see you guys across burning the midnight oil, and I'm going, they're making plans, they're doing things, they're changing, they're adapting. And I realized that's exactly what you have to do, and I think that's what artists and entrepreneurs have to do. And so we pivoted. I went online, and I hated Instagram. Sorry if there's anybody here from Facebook, you're great. But you know, like the thing is, like, you know, it's very difficult to, I guess, as an artist, express yourself through song and poetry, whatever it is that you're used to, and then suddenly go, hi guys, everything's amazing. My industry's completely fucking gone to the dogs. But it's all fun. The show must go on. And I'm sure a lot of you have probably realized that to yourselves when you're getting dressed in the morning going, what's going to happen? But the show must go on. So you know what? We went on and we started interviewing Danny O'Reilly from the Coronas. He's a good mate of mine. He got on, he was great. He said, let's do a writing session. And so we collaborated and we did that, and that opened new doors. And then I got another guy, Gavin James, on. And these were all heavy hitters in the industry. And here's this little band who were just starting to make a name for themselves. And we learned the value of pivoting, staying true to who you are, and just not being afraid to collaborate. And that has led to now, I've got 2 songs coming out on a new Westlife album in next month. I've got a song out right now with a massive Norwegian DJ called Matoma. And I get to play music with my best friends and our wonderful manager, Lar, and my brothers. And my wonderful manager, Lar, on bass is helping us out tonight. Thank you, Lar. So I get to live the dream. But here's the thing, keep your eyes open. Like, keep that belief in there. Look out for good mentors like Pete. People like that you might meet this weekend. Hang on to them. Don't annoy them, but hang on to them.
Into the storm, maybe you were born meant for something more. Baby, you could stay drifting through your day. Take the easy way, don't let it fade. Cause living life would end in heartache, and like a smile you cannot fake. Everyone feels the dissonance in your eyes. Nobody's got to pull the punches. This is a fight you have to take. Yeah, baby, it's a hard way. So get up through all your fears and get up through all your nights. Get up through your darkest moments. Hey, you will survive through all your fears and get up through all your nights. Get up through your darkest moments. You will survive. And you say if it kills you, what's the point in stronger?